Hi, I'm Ｄaنa Hokana, and I'm here at Paso Robles at the Mother's Day Circuit in California with Sydney, Wilson, and Mabel, and I want to show you a great tip on aligning and positioning your body before a horsemanship or even an equitation class. So right now, as I look at Sydney, her back is a little far back, kind of behind the motion of the horse. She's not over the top of the horse, she's leaning back. Her legs are a little forward for me. You know, the ideal position is a straight line from the ear to the shoulder to the hip through the heel. I have some allowance for even the leg being slightly forward because it's not realistic for some people to be straight as a board, okay? And you really need to be able to use your legs and ride the horse, not look like a stiff board upon the horse. The goal in our horsemanship classes are now to move with the horse and be natural and real rather than just stiff and out of position with the horse. In fact, the old days of horsemanship and Western equitation was that the people, they'd crank those horses down so slow, the horses had no natural movement, so the bodies never moved. The elbows were so stiff, the hands never moved, and it really went against good, true horsemanship. Because in good, true horsemanship, Sydney needs to unlock her pelvis and move with the horse, and her hand needs to come forward to guide and to steer. And basically, her center of gravity needs to be low over the horse. And often what happens when we stiffen this upper body, we almost curl up and raise our legs and stiffen this upper body, and we raise up off the horse rather than connecting and moving with the horse. So right now, what I want to see is I want to show you a great tip. And so I teach my riders to reposition themselves often during the warm-up, during the day, right before the class. And there's two ways to stand in your stirrups. I teach them to stand in their stirrups. There's two ways to stand in your stirrups. One is how many people do it, and one is how I like to do it. I want to tell you about Team Hokana Video Club. Team Hokana Video Club is an online video club with access to over 200 training and riding videos available anytime, anywhere. Those videos contain so many topics like learning horse behavior, colt breaking, body control, preparing for the show arena, preparing for high-level show arena like the World Show. Whatever you do, you're going to find help there. How to develop feel and timing, how to get your horse light in the face, the correct way to put a horse in a shank bridle, learning about bits and bridles, how to improve your seat and your balance and your rhythm, understanding how horses move and how to improve their movement. Team Hokana has so much. You'll learn about ranch riding, lead changes, trail, western pleasure, horsemanship, any event you compete in, even hunter under saddle, groundwork, whatever you do, you will learn and excel after watching Team Hokana.
Great. I loved being able to have Team Hokana as a great resource because I do a lot of it at home, and so to be able to use those videos and kind of seek out things where my horses maybe had a few issues, and it's really great and organized by category, so I could find something about departures and transitions and stuff and be able to go and apply that to my horses.
A lot of us have dreams, but that dream is nothing more than a fantasy until you put knowledge to it. Sign up today at Hokana.com. But one way to stand in your stirrups is to just pull the leg up and perch up, okay? Show us that way. Show us that not the way I do where you fold and get long. Show us your old way where you just perch up. Now go ahead and sit back down. And now she sat back down, okay? But instead, what I want is this leg long and close contact around her. And I'll go ahead and stand up. And I want you to fold there and lengthen the leg. Almost fold and collapse your knee, your ankle, drop your leg down. Go ahead and stand again. And fold and drop your leg close to the horse. Sit straight down on your crotch, then roll down onto your fanny and stretch up. Now she is with her horse. I didn't manipulate or pull this leg back, although if it was excessive, I would. But she's in a position now to where she is straight, she's correct, she's centered in her saddle. Let's do it incorrect again. And I want you to sit back down. Some people stand up and sit back down like they're getting in out of a chair, up and down out of a chair. Do it incorrectly. Do it wrong. Stand up. Now sit back on your seat like this, okay? Notice that now her seat is here in her saddle, okay? Here's the center of her seat here in her saddle, right? Which will lead her to get behind the motion and fall backwards. Let's do it the correct way now. Stand up, fold, sit straight down, and there. Now notice that the center of her seat is forward in this saddle just a little bit, maybe a half inch, maybe an inch, maybe a quarter inch, but she's not perched back on the cantle and gonna get so behind the horse's motion. So this is beautiful. And then I'm gonna ask her, many people try to pull their shoulders up and stiffen. Drop your shoulders down, drop them down and relax, roll them back. Excellent, excellent. Stretch up. Open your breastbones up, open up your body. Beautiful. Now she's in a position that I like, that I want to see her ride. She's also in a functionally correct position, because never do we want to become an unfunctional rider. You know what? Form versus function is a really important topic. Some people want form in such a way of the stiffness like I talked, but it's not functionable. She now is sitting in the middle of her horse. Her center of gravity is correct. She's low, wrapped around the horse. Her form is functionable to ride excellent. For 10 years, I've used the TR3 Classic drag to keep my performance horses at their peak. And now I'm so excited to say that we now have that TR3 E series. There just isn't anything better than that TR3 Arena drag to help make my performance and my program complete. So no matter the size of your program, good footing should matter to you. So contact ABI today and get your Arena drag.